Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Welcome to Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, episode 96. 96. Chris sitting across from me, 8 feet, social distancing, still in 2021.
We're in the home studio once again.
Oh my gosh.
2 weeks in a row.
It's nice and comfortable here.
Well, it means we're not doing anything.
Never doing anything. We need to go out wheeling. I'm ready to go back. I still have KOH dust on the buggy. I refuse to wash it because it's just, it's nice to have a reminder on there. I still have Rubicon dust on the Jeep.
What are you doing?
With a broken spring. But I did get, I got to say, so I have my new springs that I ordered during one of the holiday things. I don't know.
Man, that was months ago.
It was months ago. They've been sitting under the Jeep. I got 2 new rear leaf springs.
2020.
Okay, well, wait a minute here, cowboy, before you jump on that train. I've been out wheeling, and that's why my shit's broken right now. But so I needed new bushings, for the leaf springs because they come without bushings.
Uh-huh. Who'd you get those from?
Eddie. Old Yoda.
Nice.
Yellow. The yellow Yoda. What does he go by?
Sushi roll?
Yoda, sushi roll, but what does he go by? Yoda.
Yotard?
The Yotard? No, he's not a Yotard. Anyways, I called up Eddie, so he's got, he sells energy suspension. Wow. Polyurethane, all that good stuff. So I called him up. I'm like, hey, here's the diameter, inner, outer diameter, everything that is going on with the spring. He goes, okay, I got those. And literally, I called him at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on an afternoon, and they were at my house the following day by like 2 o'clock.
They probably dropped him off when he rode his motorcycle.
He might have. So that was pretty cool. So I've got that. I need to change those springs out now.
Those are the rears.
The Jeep will be good. Rears. Yeah. You were going to help me out tonight, and then
we got drunk.
Shit went to hell in a handbasket here. Yeah.
I mean, this is how things roll at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. We get all sideways. We eat dinner. We drink.
That was a good dinner.
Hell yeah.
I had a ribeye that I sous vided. So let's talk a little bit about sous viding.
You boiled a steak.
I boiled a steak, yes. But I not boiled it because that boiling is 212 degrees, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Gently is the key. And so
gently boil
sous vide. Sous vide. Really? So this is called a reverse sear method, and there's several ways, right? There's like 100 different ways to skin a cat. Wow. Chris is going off over here. Cut him off. I don't even have Lorenzo to keep your shit in line anymore.
Where is he?
I don't know. Not here. He's somewhere.
Well, Lorenzo, you need to check
where's
in.
Waldo?
You need to check in. Hit your spot.
Yeah,
hit your spot.
I gave him a satellite phone. He's got my cell phone number. Send up a bat signal or something, donkey signal. I got nothing.
Isn't there a little button on the spot, like an SOS button?
Yeah, absolutely. I need help. I'm out of bourbon. Come help. Find me. Nope, nothing. Got nothing.
He might be in the tequila right now. I don't know.
It could be. I think he is in a foreign country. I honestly do. Well, if he was in the United States, I'm pretty sure he would contact us, but neither one of us have heard from him.
Well, satellite phones work in foreign countries.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Maybe he's in a Mexican jail.
Well, that's
we'll never hear from him again. So back to the sous vide.
So sous vide. So it's a long, tried and true cooking method from days of old in France there, right?
I don't own one.
What is a sous vide? So you're basically cooking in water, but your food is in vacuum packed.
Yeah.
Or you could do it in a Ziploc bag because the temperature is low. So like, for example, this steak, this ribeye, 1.5 inch thick ribeye.
So good.
Salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, maybe a lot of garlic because I like garlic. Rosemary and thyme. Fresh rosemary and thyme.
You got thyme?
Ian can never have enough time, and that's why I grow it in the garden, Chris. So
you can grow thyme?
Oh yeah, you can grow it.
Shit, do you get more time the longer you grow it, or what?
It gets bigger with time.
Shit,
time gets bigger with time.
Wow, I'm gonna start growing some thyme.
Wow. Okay. so anyways, vacuum pack that bad boy up, and then you throw it in water, 130 degrees. It maintains.
Uh-huh.
And I did that for an hour and a half. And so that basically cooks the steak, and all the juices are they're there because they got nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go.
They're in this package.
Bag, yeah.
And then you can pull it out, put it on a cast iron skillet real hot, and sear it that way. I fired up the pizza oven and had some coals going and did it over the Tuscan grill just to give it that nice little crispy char.
So good.
You could do it on your barbecue if you got to, just crank your barbecue up on high, whatever, charcoal or gas. So it is really the best way that I've found to cook the ultimate steak.
Yeah.
And that came out really good. And then you brought over some shrimp. We did a little shrimp scampi.
Didn't suck.
That did not suck because garlic and shrimp and butter. I mean, seriously,
they were meant to be.
We didn't throw white wine in there because who needs white wine?
Maybe a little bit of bacon would have helped.
Yeah. Oh man, that would have been a good call.
Kicked it up. Grease. We also had the broccoli that we
chopping broccoli. Remember that? What was this? Was that
cheeseburger, hamburger, cheeseburger?
You talk about Saturday Night Live here. So that was, yeah. But chopping broccoli. What was that? Dana Carvey.
Dana
Carvey. That's it. I was going to say Jim Carrey, but that was Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey.
If you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. But if you want to know, go to YouTube and type in Dana Carvey chopping broccoli.
YouTube's tough on freaking Saturday Night Live now. It's hard to find.
What do you mean?
Stuff.
Oh, really? They're like censoring?
It's a lot of stuff's gone.
Oh, has there been too much?
I mean, you can't find the cock videos.
No, stop it.
They're hard to.
They're hard to find.
I tried
the cock videos.
You can't find the. Yeah, no. Anyway, I was trying to show somebody recently, and I'm like searching. I'm like, couldn't find it.
Really?
I'm going to check it out again.
Maybe because your wife set up the parental controls on your phone. I think that's what's going on. Maybe. Because you were surfing all those other sites.
Yeah. Anyway, then we had broccoli.
BustyBlondes.com and stuff.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying. I think you're being censored.
Maybe. Well, but it doesn't work at work either. So.
Oh, well, then that's definitely being censored. All right. So where were we going with it? Anyways, it was a great meal.
Yeah, we had the broccoli that was done in the oven. That was cool.
Broccoli.
Oh, yeah. And then Caesar salads, rounded out, man. It was killer. Great dinner.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So it's nice to be back in the home studio with the home kitchen and, the cooking accoutrement.
But it's also nice to not be at the home studio and out on the road doing things with our campers and whatnot, which we're not doing right now.
I've been traveling. I don't know. You need to get out.
You've been up skiing and whatnot, and hopefully
snowmobiling.
We're hoping to do some remote recording here shortly. We got some stuff hopefully in the pipeline that's going to be awesome in the future.
Oh,
not too distant future.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I've got high hopes for that.
Yep,
and it's all teed up. It just you never know till it happens.
Well, everybody's busy, and I get
the conversations have happened. Motion has been it's been set in motion, I should say.
Yep. Well, we're gonna
we'll see how it works out.
We're gonna continue with the KOH content throughout the year because not the KOH, but the Ultra 4.
Yeah,
we have the KOH follow-ups. I know we're hopefully gonna meet up with or talk with Kyle and his sister Dahlia. It's a little.
He's been back. He's been in the desert. I don't know if he ever left.
That guy's been putting on some miles
because I understand he's been coming back and working, and that's a haul. That's 8.5, 9 hours.
Yeah, well, he's
drive time.
If he's not towing, he could probably do it a little faster
from here to the old Johnson Valley.
Yeah. So, and we're hearing rumors about updates to EVE. We'd love to hear those stories.
Oh yeah,
we want to hear about.
We're going to get them
the race
firsthand
recap
here at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
But there's a lot of great content that we're hoping to be able to pump out here shortly.
For
but
sure.
in the meantime, we're going to continue drinking wine, continue drinking bourbon, and continue working on our junk, getting it ready for 2021 wheeling season.
Yeah, I'll probably finish the Jeep tomorrow.
So you're going to bang that out?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Well, I know you. I watched you replace a spring on the trail.
Yeah, I've done it on the trail.
Yeah,
that's nothing. Well, it's easy in the garage.
I mean, you broke on the way down, and then you broke on the way up.
I did. That was a rough day.
Well, yeah.
I got parts on the parts wall to prove it.
You probably had 600 pounds of granite in the
broken output shaft on the transfer case. Old Dana 20 transfer case just said, we're done.
Well, now you got Atlas. That shouldn't break anymore.
That's a whole, it's Atlas now. Yeah. So a whole nother story. But anyways, so we sent a package to Australia.
We
land
did.
down under.
We partnered up with Snail Trail, Jimmy and Tyler, to put together a nice gift pack.
Well, they had ordered. So in all fairness, Aaron and Charles had ordered, and I guess apparently they're in the same 4-wheel drive club and live fairly close to each other.
Right, miles away.
And so
kilometers
down there. Yeah, I guess so. And so they had ordered some swag from us and Snail Trail.
Unfortunately,
you can go to wheelingwineandwhiskey.com to get your swag.
There's click on the merchandise.
Yeah, click the merchandise, and you get discounts codes. If you don't have that, DM me.
Well, it's
Lorenzo 10, but I don't even know if that works anywhere because Lorenzo's not even around. So that code might not even work.
Shit might not work. You might have to pay full retail.
It used to be able to get you 10% off and also 10% off of any dirtbag clothing product. Or products if you want to load up.
See what happens when Lorenzo disappears? Everything goes sideways.
It may or may not work. You can try that code.
Lorenzo, come back.
So hashtag where's Lorenzo? We sent this. We got our stuff over to Jimmy at Snail Trail, and he was going to have his stuff printed up and then box his stuff up. So he did.
Right.
And we threw some extra stuff in there because it was like $70-something to send this package from the United States to Australia. And we're like, oh my God, this is an exorbitant amount. We got to make this worthwhile for them. So threw in some extra koozies and stickers and stuff.
Some platinum? Didn't we send them platinum?
Platinum, really? I don't know.
Might have been the bumper for
maybe you did
from the truck. Your truck, I don't know.
Oh yeah, right. So it was cool. So they received it this week, and or I should say last week, from when this podcast is being recorded. But it's just cool to see our supporters and fans down there.
We're international.
Wearing our stuff in Australia. So good day, mates. And I still have Vegemite here. I'll have it for the next 100 years.
Well, did you bring that down to KOH?
No, I didn't. I couldn't pack it. I didn't. Wasn't gonna know.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But anyways, so Charles and Aaron, shout out to you guys. I don't think so. I don't think that stuff. I think it's it'll live forever. It's like a can of tuna.
Nice.
So it was great seeing that interaction there on IG and you guys getting your stuff. So awesome stuff.
A long road.
So what else? So I living in this wonderful state of California.
Oh boy,
especially in the Bay Area with the California smog laws.
Oh shit.
And it sucks. Every 2 years you got to get your vehicle smogged. And
diesel or gas.
Yeah, diesel or gas, and it's a fucking racket. And it just worked out. I did not, honestly, I would not plan this out this way. This is my fucking dumb luck, is that every vehicle, not every, I should say the Jeep is in January, but every other vehicle I own is due in March.
Wow.
Registration, which means smog.
Right.
So the month of March is just FU, DMV, paying the DMV fees, and then I got to do smog. And of course, it doesn't like alternate. Oh, like this truck is this year and that truck's next year. No, they all hit the same time.
Maybe you shouldn't own 7 cars.
Well, so I go down to my favorite smog shop, and they're great. It used to be called the Smog Man. Now it's Dylan's Motorsports down in downtown San Jose, not too far from 4 Parts Wholesalers on Bird and Azareas.
That's a long trip.
And no, it's not. It's like 12 miles from my house.
Yeah, well.
And so I took the Mustang down there because, you know, a lot of people don't know how to operate the clutch in that Mustang. It's a stick shift. I've taken it to other smog shops, and
it's an anti-theft device nowadays.
Yeah, they dump the clutch on the dyno and stall out the car 5, 6, 7 times, and I'm like, no. So I took it down to Dylan's, and they know cars. They know sports cars especially, and so I was like, okay, you guys get it. And so I've taken all my business there, and so they did the Shelby, and I said, okay, I'll be back tomorrow with my Ford truck, F-350 pickup, diesel. And, you know, that's all visual and shit. They're not running the dyno on that.
That's the racket there.
So
70, well, in Livermore, it's $70 and it takes 10 minutes.
That's what this is, $70, yeah. And, you know, they make sure you don't have any aftermarket shit on there that you're not supposed to have.
Or you didn't delete.
Yeah, didn't do the delete, the def or anything. I don't know. And then I know. And then I brought down. So, anyways, I had 3 fucking vehicles down there this week, all past smog, but it's just a hassle, time out of my schedule, money out of my fucking bank account that I don't have for smog. And
Hashtag Jason money.
Yeah, so I'm good for the next 2 years. So that's great, and hopefully I'll be in Nevada before then. But I don't know. Maybe I have to still smog in Nevada. Maybe not. I don't know. But there you go. Wonderful friggin' California. Thank you, Gavin Newsom. You got my fucking money again. So, anyways, that was my my big week of car maintenance, and then I've been working on my F-150 that I got a fuel pressure regulator on the fuel rail that you got to pull the whole fucking plenum off to get to that. But that's about halfway done now, so I should be able to finish that. If I really get motivated tomorrow, I can get that done and the leaf springs done on the...
What's that? That's your high school truck, right?
Yeah, I bought it when I was 16. Yeah.
You still own it?
With lawn mowing money.
Lawn mowing money.
Honest, hard-working lawn mowing money.
How many lawns did it take to mow that?
1 million.
1 million.
1 million. No, I did. I had like 5 or 6 lawns that I mowed every week and saved up the cash and bought a truck when I turned 16.
Underhills?
Yeah, the Underhills were great. The Blairs, I had all kinds of people.
They paid cash?
All cash. It was all under the table. Oof. No 1099.
Hold on, IRS.
Yeah, I think $5 was the average, but then there was a few that I think I got $8 or $10. So
really,
yeah, back in the day, that was pretty good.
I think now it's Mobile and Go for a hundo.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways, yeah, that's the smog bullshit of California.
I mean, the smog thing, and I get a kick out of people that. I know we cater to a lot of gearheads and people that love to modify and work on their rigs and whatnot. But I get a kick out of the diesel thing. Anybody that's an off-roader that tows their junk to and from the trail or hauls a camper like we do, you know, the best way to do is obviously with a large truck with a diesel engine,
Ford
or Ram.
Ford
or Ram. But you know, the people that go through the process of they delete, you know, I mean, that everybody, and the newer trucks, I get it. They talk about deleting their rigs because the emissions that are on these things can be, you know, stifling.
You're talking about the diesel exhaust.
The diesel, well, on the
system there.
The DEF.
and
the diesel particulate filter, the DEF, and then what's that? The exhaust gas, the EGR.
EGR, yeah.
And so those are the three big things that get deleted nowadays. And in California to pass smog, at least in the Bay Area counties. But there are people that still delete.
I know.
And every other year they go through the process of reinstalling all their shit. They keep their factory shits and they go through, they reinstall it so they can pass. And then the next day they take it all back off so they can go roll coal.
And maybe it's my age, but I'll tell you that 17 Ford that I have with the 6.7 bone stock, haven't done shit to it. Didn't ship it, nothing. Just bone stock. That thing performs so well. And no diesel smoke, which... I used to use my old truck as Prius repellent.
Yeah. No, I've been in there with you when you
100 horsepower tune, and you could just smoke them out.
Yep.
Especially with a stick shift.
Yep.
But it runs so good, and people, you got to put DEF in. Okay, well, it's not that big a deal. It's like every 7,000 miles. Throw a 2.5 gallon thing of DEF in.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking. Cow piss, whatever, but
it's urea.
It is urea. It's all urea nowadays and ball bearings.
That's right.
But it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. And as well as the truck runs, I'm okay with it. Now, if it ran like shit or there was a lot of, issues or anything, then I'd be pissed. But honestly, I've had that truck for 4 years, and knock on wood, 0 issues. Well, I put fuel in it. I change the oil. I keep the fuel filters clean. I keep the air filter clean, and it just fucking goes.
Yeah,
and it goes like a raped ape too.
No,
you just lay into that thing at 925 foot-pounds of torque and 425 horsepower. Giddy on up.
Yep. And here's the deal with the new diesels. All these trucks, they want to work. They want to work. And they want to work, and they want to work hard. And we do. I mean. The people that seem to have issues with them are the ones that never tow a trailer, never load it up, never get it hot.
Oh yeah, so you're talking about
I mean, when we're hauling trailers, we're going up the mountains, we're whatever. We're
right.
The exhaust systems are hot. They're blowing the stuff through the cats. The DPFs are able to burn off the buildup.
Right.
And that's all that's key. Just driving around town, going grocery shopping and whatnot. That ain't going to do it.
Sure.
Putting your 24-inch wheels and making it a brodozer, that ain't going to do it.
No.
You need to work the truck. It needs to work. And our trucks work hard enough that we never seem to have any issues with them. And that's the key.
Right.
So
absolutely right.
You want your truck to last a long time, make it do what it's designed to do. Work hard.
Yeah.
Especially a Cummins.
Work hard, play harder. Don't work it too hard if you have a Cummins. You're going to have tranny problems. But anyways.
Really?
So there you go. How about the Gram? The Gram, I just got to say, we've been getting some great feedback there, and the people that we've handed out stickers and the Old Elk ice molds to.
I was going to ask you about that.
At KOH. So they're starting to surface now.
Sweet.
So posted one picture from Travis, and then the other people started posting up pictures. So if you got an ice mold from us at KOH, show us a picture of it. Just hashtag Old Elk, hashtag Wheeling Wine and Whiskey, and I'll repost that stuff. But it shows Old Elk that, hey, we did hand out these 100 or so ice ball molds at KOH
and stickers,
and people are using them and loving them. So love to see that. The sunset picture that I posted, and Jonathan.
Oh my God, that was a good picture.
Yeah, so Jonathan, it's just one of those things. You're just in the moment, and you're like looking back at Hammertown, and you're up there waiting Monday night for the
shootout,
and the rock coronation to start. And we got there early. We got there at like 4:00 because we cooked dinner up there. Did hot dogs and chili and Michigan sauce and the whole thing.
Missed out on that.
So good. So freaking good.
Love the Michigan sauce.
Oh, God, that's so good. Dave,
we got to get Dave to post up that recipe.
Yeah, kill that. Dave brought that out, and I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, so I just snapped that photo and talking to Jonathan when we were skiing last Sunday, and I go, we were talking about Instagram and, kind of the algorithms and what hits and what doesn't. He goes, man, it's all salads and sunsets.
Salads and sunsets.
Everybody loves pictures of salads and sunset. And sure as shit, man, I found out, I learned from Tony that was there at KOH camping with us. And I'm like, how do you, post these pictures and you want to tag these people without clouding up your picture with all the tags on it, right? And like making it super small, you can't even read the tag or whatever. And he goes, oh no, just swipe right and just swipe them off your screen and they'll still be tagged, but it won't show up on the main screen. I'm like, okay. So, I hit up the big ones down there, Beat Not Babied, Johnson Valley Crawlers, Ultra 4, right. And they all reposted it. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty freaking cool. Just a simple little sunset picture. Hit, and it was one of our most popular stories I've ever posted, and it just blows me away. It's just this whole Instagram thing, trying to learn, what hits, what doesn't,
Imagine if there was a gal in a bikini in it.
Well, see, then that would be a lot better. But yeah, we got to get that. We need maybe our new next super producer could be a woman with, a bikini.
Really?
I don't know.
Hashtag we're censored.
Something. I don't know. We're taking applications.
So we're looking for a donkey with a big chest?
No, not a donkey. But anyways, you're right. I mean, the old IG.
Big hit. It was
fun.
That's cool, man. I mean, I wish it was down at King of the Hammers right now, or at least Johnson Valley. Like we had said before,
they're going to be shutting down here coming up for a while for a little military training, and
that's 29 Palms. The Marines doing that.
Yeah. So I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head, but I know there's a closure coming up here. So
that doesn't impact Lasertown and Cody.
Well, no, that's all private property.
That's outside the
perimeter? But the whole, I think. All the trails. I mean, all that whole mountain range is shut down.
Everything?
I do. I believe that whole deal shut down.
Wow. So, I mean...
So you can go rock crawling in Cody's private rock garden, but I don't think you're going out into the hills there.
Well, just make sure you text him or call him first or he'll shoot you.
Yeah. You'll get shot with lasers right on site.
Yeah.
So, speaking of shot down and bullshit is the Oceano Dunes.
Oh,
so
we have to talk about that.
But I do have to give a shout out to our sister podcast, the Snail Boys, episode 172. If you haven't listened to it yet, I think they did a really good job.
I did too.
Of covering that. They went off on some tangents of these boardwalks and stuff, but there's a lot of good information, good, just things to think about from different sides of how there's day use people out there that are just down there fishing or picnicking just on the beach. Just drive a car. They have no desire to throw rocks in the ocean. They have no desire to or out there to four-wheel or recreate out in the dunes other than just to drive down onto the beach and
it's a long walk.
Throw a fishing pole out, have a bonfire, picnic, whatever. But it's I've watched that beach get smaller and smaller, and then now ultimately possibly getting closed entirely.
Right. It's legit.
So it's coming up here, and needs to be our voices need to be heard in the off-road community, because even if you don't like the sand, don't ever plan on going down there, never been down there, if you're an off-road enthusiast, you need to speak up, just because, like we said before, this is just precedent. If this gets shut down,
they shut that down. The momentum
for shutting down Anywhere.
Next thing you know, your favorite trail up in the Sierras is closed. Next thing you know, Hollister is shut down.
Right.
I mean, the constant attack on against Carnegie SVRA right here in my hometown of Livermore. I mean, it's the attacks are never ending. They're relentless, and if we buckle, we give in.
Yeah,
they'll be gone.
We have, it's a very minute section of land that we have in the state of California to recreate in with motorized vehicles, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, quads,
right?
Four-wheel drives, Jeeps.
That's exactly right.
Even Dodges.
And what Tyler said,
Dodges have four-wheel drive?
Yes, they do. Oh, come on.
Okay, I didn't know.
What Tyler and Jimmy had mentioned in their thing is that they mentioned there were hundreds. I can't remember the exact number. Hundreds of state parks in California that the public, the people, the residents here can do their various activities, whether it's hiking or horseback riding.
Doesn't have to be motorized. Yeah.
No, exactly. But I mean, literally hundreds of parks, and we have 7 parks in the entire state that
allow motorized.
That allowed motorized, and
one that allow it on sand.
Right, Oceano Dunes is the only on the beach.
Yeah,
and it's like we don't go out there and say no, you can't hike, you can't fish, you can't whatever it is you want to do, ride your horses out here.
Exactly,
but they're always saying their recreation is better than our recreation, and I disagree, and a lot of people disagree, and it's just like, come on, knock it off, man.
Well, Tyler and Jimmy said it too, and it just summed it up. It's like, why is your recreation better than our recreation? I mean, just because you enjoy the quiet and hiking, okay, fine, but that doesn't mean that your recreation is better than our recreation of going out with a motorized vehicle and accessing the terrain.
Right.
And then one more thing I got to throw in, because I really have always it's been a big part of four-wheeling for me, advocate for it, is people that are disabled,
right,
one way or the other, whatever, military or just disabled person,
unable to walk,
to get out to the wilderness. I mean, I've been so fortunate to go out to some of these really remote areas that literally a fraction of the population has ever seen or will ever see. Right. And I've done that through motorized transportation. Now, granted, I could walk there, I could take a horse, I could do whatever. I'm fortunate that, I'm not disabled, but these disabled people, this is their only option.
Exactly.
To get out to these areas in these remote situations and lakes and stuff, that they gladly would hike there if they could, but they can't. And Trail Heroes, same thing. That really underscored that of disabled veterans. So I just, you got to keep that motorized recreation going, if not for us, but the disabled people. I mean, God.
For sure.
Heaven forbid you get in that situation, but
it'd be like having part of your life taken away.
Well, God, yes.
So hopefully it never happens, but I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. And
there's so many layers to this deal, and it just, they did a really good job. So episode 172, listen to it. And it's entertaining. It's not just all boring shit, but it's entertaining to hear their different views that they brought up, and
it's food for thought.
If definitely food for thought, and if it doesn't get you riled up to fight for your rights, to party, I don't know what will, in the words of the Beastie Boys.
Exactly. Well, again, you give them inch, you give them an inch, you give the advocates to shut this stuff down an inch, they're going to take a mile. And
the California Coastal Commission's fucking insane. So,
well, they're compromised. I mean, and I said it before. We were texting back and forth, Tyler and Jimmy, because I started the thread on that. It's like, here's what's going on, and here's what the state parks is proposing, and then California Coastal Commission's like, basically, no. We just basically want you to shut down.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done.
And then the whole thing. One more thing I got to say, and then I'm done. I just again, they covered all this, but the whole particulate matter with the silica. In the air,
yeah.
And how are they even holding that in question anymore? Because it was very clear Beach was shut down to motorized vehicle traffic for I don't know how many months. I don't want to misquote it, but several months during this COVID pandemic that happened last year.
Right.
And the particulate matter was higher
with no rigs,
higher than when there was people recreating, riding motorcycles, quads, side by sides, fucking 4-wheel drive
Jeeps
vehicles
and RVs,
out in the dune, RVs out there. It was higher without anybody out on the dunes. And they're still using that as an argument that, oh no, the 4-wheel drive community and the off-road community has created all this particulate.
It's all about the spin, baby.
Spin it. Spin doctor that shit up. But seriously, I mean, you're just barking up the wrong tree there. When
fake news.
Fake news. It's CNN fucking fake news. So there you go.
I don't know, man. The world's gone crazy.
That was great.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Fake news. You're CNN. I'm not talking to you. Fake news. Next question. Love that. Love it. All right.
We're not a political podcast.
What's next?
Every once in a while.
What's not fake news?
What's not fake
Let's
news?
move on. Episode 61 of Total Off-Road Podcast.
Oh yeah, what happened with that? So Steve and Ian, right?
They're great. I think they do minimum 2-hour podcasts. So we're not too far behind them, but
sometimes
they have great banter and they're highly entertaining. If you haven't listened to them, give them a listen. Talk to Steve. Jimmy was talking to him at KOH, and then they did this, bourbon old elk pour.
That was super cool.
I'm like, okay, we got to do this. I need to get in. Give me Steve's numbers. So we got this thing going, and Steve totally did it and did a great job on TikTok. He's like the TikTok master.
Oh, yeah.
He has a huge TikTok following, Summershine, Steve Summers. And so check him out. He polishes, he takes large cast iron skillets and turns them into a work of art.
Really?
And a culinary masterpiece, if you will. He does a cooking finish and then a mirror finish. And the mirror finish is absolutely insane. I mean, the hours that go into that and
but you don't cook on that anymore.
Difference. Well, you do, but it will eventually turn. But it's
a mirror finish on a cast iron pan.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow,
beautiful. Check them out. So anyways, talking with him, and he gave us a little shout out, and then he gave Amber a shout out in episode 61 at like the hour and 2-minute mark. So
okay,
it's great. And then they do a last call with beer. So I got a little care package coming your way if you're listening, Steve and Ian.
Oh, there you go.
So buckle up, guys. Buttercups, we got some shit coming your way. Appreciate the shout out. The camaraderie of these off-road podcasts are fun. Of course, Snail Trail Boys we see all the time, and then Mike and Max. Still haven't met Max. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Well, maybe someday. I don't know.
I won't believe it till I see him. And
there's 1 tons or 3/4 tons or half tons.
Yeah, you don't even know anymore. And I'm with Mike, man. If it's a 60, it's a 1 ton. But
apparently, it's only a 3/4 ton.
I don't get that. But anyways, that's not for us to argue. Other than I agree with Mike on that one.
The Mike and Mike's podcast. Yeah, we haven't talked about them in a while.
Podcast. He's been just head down working on that Willys. Which
I know what's going on. I see every once in a while he posts on Instagram, and it's like
I literally just talked to him the other day. It's damn near done. Few little things here and there, and he's ready to rock and roll.
So it's linked and coilovers in the front.
Freaking 1 ton.
1 ton. Yeah,
1 tons.
So is it linked and coiled in the back, or is it still leafs? Because he had leaf springs when he was at KOH the year before last.
Yeah, because that's why he didn't get to go 4-wheeler.
Broke a front spring. Yeah. Okay, so
I don't know. I think it's still leaf in the back. I gotta go with Leaf in the back for 500, Alex.
All right. Well, Mike, chime in when you get this. When you hear this show,
I have to look. I gotta look at his IG page, but I'm pretty sure it is. But anyways, I like what he's doing up front. There's some great fabrication there. It's freaking cool, and he's just running right out of the garage there. So
I know everything is homegrown.
Yeah, and he, what's cool too. Just like Tyler and Jimmy is like they're learning. They know they're learning. We're all learning. I don't care how long you've been doing this shit, and they're not afraid to admit their mistakes, and they learn from it, and that's the key and stuff. So it's been cool to follow that build on that front of that, that wheelies. So I'm hoping I can make it out to Moab and check out his rig.
Is he going to be ready for Moab? Is that what he's saying?
That's the plan.
Oh, yeah, wow.
That's the plan. I mean, he's literally, it's sitting under its own weight and everything. So
okay. Yeah, I won't be at Moab. That's for sure. That's we're getting.
Oh wow,
close.
That's a news flash. This just in. Chris isn't going four-wheeling.
This just in. Chris works for a living. Gotta pay the fucking bills, dude.
Oh, fucking bills. That's all right. Bills, schmills.
Hey, you were in the golf business. Spring is like, it's all in the spring. Everything is spring.
The only thing worse than spring is like August, mid-August.
When the heat's hitting.
When the fucking heat and disease is just going rampant on the golf course.
Everything happens all at once in the spring.
The great thing about grass, though, that I learned, one of my takeaways from the golf industry in all those years is that, it'll die. But it'll come back.
It's just fucking grass, Chris.
It's just grass. It will come back.
I've heard that from the great wise words of a man named Rick. It's just fucking grass.
It's just fucking grass. But it's just whether you can weather that storm with the members of the grass being dead in that time frame before it comes back.
I don't know.
That's the tough part.
But yeah, that's August. I'm not worried about August right now. I got to get through March and April.
I noticed the days are getting longer. The sun's coming up earlier because my house, I have no shades in my house. So when the sun's up, I'm up.
Yep.
Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out.
And it's just
Jesus.
And I like to get up early, but it's like, wow, okay, it's getting lighter earlier.
Why don't you come out to disco and freaking mow some greens?
I will totally. I love mowing greens. That's like
we use
feng
walkers.
Shui to me.
You could walk all the greens with walkers.
Walking mowers is that's a great feng shui thing too.
It's a good
exercise, and I love just laying down laser stripes and mowing fairways.
Yep,
that's great. I would totally do that.
Laser beams.
Yeah, you get some people calling sick, just let me know. I'll go mow.
All right.
I love mowing.
I pay minimum wage.
Mowing down the roses. Jamie Johnson. Anybody know that song? That's a great fucking song. Look that up. Jamie Johnson, mowing down the roses.
Jimmy Johnson.
All right. What else we got here? This is good.
This is just kind of
what else you got? Because
rando episode.
Oh boy.
I got nothing. The funny thing
I got
is,
nothing.
Well, it's so bizarre. We're
about your last four-wheeling trip.
Well, that was with Rodney, Latte Machine, when I went on Strawberry Trail. But, honestly, I bought all this stuff for the holidays to bolt up to my Jeep. I ordered a Freedom rope for my new winch line.
Yes.
And the whole kit, and I bought a new roller, not a roller
Fairlead. It's a Fairlead.
Haas.
It's a Haas.
Haas Fairlead. And all that stuff sitting in boxes in my garage. I haven't had a chance to just bolt it up and get it all done. So hopefully in the next week or so, I'll get a chance to maybe tomorrow. I might be feeling it.
Do it.
But I'll run a video. When I do this, we'll make some videos, Instagram posts of the process. And then I haven't done a sticker Saturday in a while.
Oh, that's right. Your sticker Saturdays.
I've got a shit ton of stickers.
You got to work on. I got a shit ton of stickers to put up. I'm trying to figure out a plexiglass or something to put them on because I don't want to stick them on the wall and then move and then the stickers
You're not moving.
Anyway, so I want something that I can move. And I thought about, I have the old plastic side panels from the buggy when I bought it. And I thought, well, that might be cool. So I was thinking about doing that, and then that's something I could hang up on the wall in the garage, right? Or the ceiling or whatever, right?
Sure,
and that's easy to carry on with you to the next shop. So I'm looking at doing something like that because I've got a shit ton of stickers, and I've got a couple different piles of stickers. I got a pile of stickers that are definitely going on the wall or the plexiglass, whatever it may be, display board. If you
make
will.
the F-150 into your display board.
No.
Yeah,
and then there's then there's the other stickers that are cool, but didn't make the first cut.
Not cool enough.
They didn't make the first cut. You know,
like what?
Like, I don't know. You want me to call out people?
No, I don't know.
Like what?
Like Snail Trail?
No. Snail Trail made the cut. They're in. Morphlate barely made the cut.
What about like the
Mike and Max is on there. I got their sticker.
What about the pig place down in the smoking?
Oh, the
rolling
smoke. Oh yeah, that's definitely on there. That's a killer sticker.
Shit, yeah.
I've got that in my well, you saw the garbage can in my camper.
Yeah.
That's got all the cool stickers on it. All the cool kids are on there.
Cool. Well, except for Lorenzo, but he be gone. But
he's probably in a dumpster somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to figure that out. But I got to get back to Sticker Saturday.
I have to figure it out. I've done my deal.
I'm not going anywhere. My house is what it is, and I'm getting ready to blow up my pool.
Really?
Yeah,
I have never swam in your pool. I've never been invited to a pool party once.
I haven't swam in my pool in 3 years.
I've known you.
I've probably spent $5,000 on electricity, and I haven't been in the pool.
You haven't been in the pool
in 3 years. I mean, my daughter and son swam in the pool twice last summer, and we're just done.
Are you kidding me?
So we're gonna.
I mean, that's a nice pool.
It's all right. We refinished it like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And the plaster's starting to get all crusty again. You gotta, when we first bought the house, and I dove in the pool, and I hit my knees on the bottom, and it was like sandpaper, and it ripped my flesh open. I'm like, okay. Wow. So we had you drain the pool and you refinish it, and we put new tile and new coping and all that stuff, but we're just done with it. We're moving in a different direction. So we're gonna demo the pool, fill it in, and we're gonna get have a bocce court built by one of my favorite landscape companies.
Wow, you're gonna go bocce.
I'm gonna go a bocce
ball. You like the bocce ball.
And it's funny because my wife was doing all this research on bocce courts, and she's like, a regulation court's like 90 feet by 14
But they could be
feet.
anything. We've built them all different sizes.
So I'm like, I don't think we could do a 90-foot court.
You probably could. You got a pretty good little corner lot there.
But apparently popular residential sizes are like 11 by 70.
60, 70, yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do the popular residential size, and with a not oyster shells. We'll do
the oyster shell's nice, but it requires some maintenance there.
Well, we have oyster shell ones at the club, and they suck. I hate taking care of those things.
Yeah, no, you use the brown synthetic turf that's got the padding underneath for the bocce ball.
Do a vacuum or a blower, and you're good to go.
Super good, super easy. Yeah, one and done. Perfect. So that's cool.
We're gonna get a spa, hot tub. So
wow,
and a bocce court, and
you're gonna do a fire pit.
We're gonna do a fire pit.
Oh shit!
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Look at you.
Maybe some fancy LED lighting, and
wow.
Yeah, it'll be good. So anyway, but that
I know a guy that can help
you know
you
a guy? Yeah, okay. I'll have to give that guy a call. Give me his number.
Yeah. Good luck.
Just open every checkbook. How much money you got?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's exciting.
Need more patrons.
I just it's interesting that you're getting rid of a pool, but I get it.
It's
if
funny.
You don't use it. It's like, why not?
There's this company that we've contracted to do it. That's all they do. They're full-time, year-round, super busy.
That's all they do.
Demoing pools. That's all they do.
Wow.
And then there are companies that all they do is build pools.
Yeah.
And out at where I work in the gated community, we're going to be in a drought. There's going to be a drought this year.
You think so?
Oh, I'm positive. I mean, so last year, looking at the rainfall totals for last year, coupled with the rainfall totals for this year, I'm not.
No, I just got a good downpour last night. This is we got more coming. The Miracle March, baby.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. I mean, my prediction is we're going to be in a drought.
Nice.
I'm just being doom and gloom.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, shit. Well, look at this. Getting back to the wheeling thing. I've been seeing posts on Facebook. People are in the Rubicon, making it. I don't know if they're making it all the way through, but they're wheeling on the Rubicon.
Well, Randy Slauson is, because his vehicle weighs like 12 pounds.
Well, yeah, he's
trail bomber,
80-inch tall tires on it,
barely making a dent in the snow. I'm like, holy hell!
Well, but it's not just him, but I mean, a lot of people are out there wheeling, and they might be making it through.
We got that's the one thing about California. We get some big dumps, but then we get it's wet snow typically, and then we get cold weather and it freezes up, and then it becomes what we call hero snow, where you can just do no wrong. It's super firm, but then it can warm up during the day and soften up, and then you got mashed potatoes and everybody's getting stuck and buried. So it's very variable. But when it's Sierra cement, it's you got some air down tires, you can pretty much go anywhere. But I haven't I've done the Rubicon in the snow while it's snowing and snow on the ground, 4, 5, 6 inches, but I would love to go in on a winter, and go see how far you can get.
Well, people are making it pretty far from what I'm seeing. So, I mean, I don't know what the snow depths are, but I don't think that they're what they were 2 years ago.
At least 4, 5, 6 feet right now.
Yeah, which
based on what I've seen up in the Sierras,
they should be 12, 15.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's more. Winter's not over with yet.
No,
don't
it's
count
not.
it out. Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow, so we got 6 more weeks of winter.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Bring it on.
What else?
I got nothing else other than Gaia. If we got that Gaia link on our website.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that.
We've. They've been, they keep improving it, right?
Sure.
So there's speaking of snow, they have a whole snow section on there now.
Okay.
On the Gaia app, and I was like, wow, this is pretty freaking cool. So yeah, Gaia, we got a link on there. Of course, we get a little, kickback of whopping like 22 cents or something, whatever it is.
Well, if you go to our webpage, wheelingwineandwhiskey.com, and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see we have a link like Jason just mentioned. And if you click on that, you can get 20% off on a Gaia GPS membership.
Yeah.
Which is a great deal, honestly. And if you can either sign up for a year or 5 years. I think we're both 5-year people.
Yeah, I did the 5-year. I was all in, and what the cool thing about it is how you can make a change on your phone, and then you go onto your home computer, laptop, and those changes are right there. All your devices talk to each other. It's all cloud based,
right?
And then being able to share stuff. So, like I mentioned on the previous podcast prior to KOH, it's like, hey, I'll give you our camp coordinates. I'll give you all the GPS trails that we have out there at Hammers. And I over 20 plus people, I sent that info to, and that's cool. And so it's all out there to share, very easily and very accurate, very cool stuff. So, anyways, check out Gaia, and then of course on our website as well is Johnny's got our swag. Mm-hmm. So you need hats and koozies, neck gaiters. Yeah, we got now sweatshirt,
t-shirts,
and Johnny's got some brand new lower price shirts coming out. That's what did he call it? Our hero logo or something? I don't know.
Well, the hero logo is the color logo.
Oh, that's the color logo. But this would be the outline logo, if you will, in white and black,
basically monochromatic.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at that word. That's a big word for this time of the evening. That's
I'm going to pass out now.
Scrabble word. Monochromatic. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one color is basically
I'm like an idiot savant.
You are an idiot savant. Yes. So Johnny's got those going and can get that on different apparel that, it looks great and a little bit lower cost alternative to the color logo. So anyways, check that out. What else we got going on? I don't know.
I don't know. We got nothing else. But
nothing else.
Let's just getting late. It's getting late. I might be drunk. You might be drunk.
Might be.
Yep.
There ain't no might about it.
And then
I cannot operate a motor vehicle at this point in time, but I'm doing okay. I don't think I slurred my words this.
Is that Lorenzo?
No, you're seeing things now. See, you're getting you're getting delusional.
Lorenzo, if you're out there, send us an email.
Come on,
or hit the spot button.
You know he's trying to listen if he is somewhere remote. What if he's held captive or something?
Are you still paying the cell phone bill?
What if this could be bad? If he's held captive under, restraint, and he's forced to listen to Snail Trail 4x4 24/7. Can you imagine? He'd go crazy.
He might just kill himself. I don't know.
Oh, shit. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. Anyways, so love you boys. Love the Snail Trail boys. Mike and Max, go follow them and the Total Off-Road Podcast. Anyways, with that, I'm done.
All right. We're out.